Hey guys, it's Universe's Gamer here. Welcome. I meant Rising is. That's my old channel name, so that's why I said Universe's Gamer. But enough of that. I just want to give two quick shout outs. One is Kakashi God, and I'm gonna leave both, and also Slick Renegade and Sasuke if I recall correctly. But he might have changed the name. But I'll leave their channels in the description down below. If my future self can always remember to do this. Also, I took a day break because I'm tired. Okay, doing YouTube makes me tired. But I still want to reach that 1,000 subs before next year. But if you guys enjoy this, as always, press the like button. I see. And by the way, I'm going off a high demand, so I'm gonna probably try not to just focus on the two winners that's really high demand right now. I might bring in what Karen skipped Orochimaru. But also, tell me if you want me to start a Dragon Ball with it, which I have been thinking about since I'm already doing an MHA one. But let's get right into this. Where Deku was a demon, Part 2. First, a quick recap. We explained that Deku just have a quirk eerily similar to demons from Seven Deadly Sins. And he cut Bakugo, permanently scarring Bakugo on the stomach. He trained with All Might and got into UA and received One for All. On first day of school, Deku was talking to Uraraka. Let's get into the video. On the first day of school, Deku was talking to Uraraka. Then Aizawa sensei walked in, or rode in, I should say. They were and said they were taking a test, and whoever is last will be expelled from class 1A. But would be put in class 1B. Deku was placed at the top in everything but the ball throw because Uraraka has infinity. Deku was 3,000 meters for the ball throw because he used One for All and his demon powers combined. Mineta was demoted to class 1B and a girl named Lisbeth was moved up to class 1A. I'm introducing a new character, and if you couldn't tell by the name, it's Elizabeth. I'm gonna just try to introduce her because it makes sense to have like a Elizabeth type character. And I also took a suggestion from a commenter named, I forgot, sorry. Hopefully I'll be able to put up your comment on the top of the screen right about now. But yeah, I thought I should introduce a character like that, and also a character that can heal Deku's emotions. So I introduced Lisbeth. When she her quirks are healing but she has another. Her eyes are different when she uses her second quirk. She calls it God's Wrath, and she sits right next to Deku, who was asleep but was crying. His emotion only showed when he is unconscious. Elizabeth leans over and uses her quirk, Druid Healing. But it doesn't do anything, so she guesses that it's his psychological or his emotions, and wakes him up. And she asks for his name, and Deku says, "Deku, call me that." Elizabeth says, "You should pay more attention to the teacher." Deku says, "Who are you?" "Oh, right, the new girl, right?" "Yeah, my name is Elizabeth." Aizawa scolds them for not paying attention. Deku sits up, and so does Elizabeth. Now, let's get to where they get their hero costumes. And he meets Mina Oshida. Tell me if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Ask how to pronounce Ashida, or is it Oshida or Ashida? Or Mina. I'll be calling her Mina. Mina and Deku start talking. Deku says, "I want a pure black costume, and it make my quirk weaker than it really is." Mineta says, "Oh, really? That means I can see and research along with analyzing your quirk." yes, you can, Deku says, kind of like sadly, he really doesn't want to let her see his quirk. 2 days of non-stop use of Deku's quirk. Now, his costume is much like Meliodas' uniform in the Holy War 3,000 years before that the actual series took place in Seven Deadly Sins took place, I should say. Now, let's get back to the story. So the pronouns are Kirishima and Deku versus Bakugo and Uraraka. When they first start to walk in, Deku says to Kirishima, "I have Bakugo. I know him personally. He will try to attack me, but watch out for his quirk just in case." And Uraraka, watch out for her. She's dangerous. That gravity quirk of hers will prove a little hard for you to control. Well, a little hard for you to manage, because if you get stuck in mid-gravity, if you get stuck in low gravity, then you'll never be able to touch her once. And yes, I know that sounded really edgy. I try to make Deku, his voice really edgy, because, well, he's emotionless, so it makes sense that he's edgy. But seriously, yeah, then Bakugo comes roaring down the hallway, screaming, "Deku! You brat! Deku!" And Deku says, "I have him." And his arm turns completely black, and the mark appears. He says, and Deku says, "Black arm." And when Bakugo tries to attack him, he touches the explosion, compacts it into a ball of a black orb, and then has it right in his palm, and tells Bakugo, "If this touches you, you'll be done for." Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this in my last part. Yes, also Deku has full counter. He just hasn't awakened it yet. So technically he has 3 quirks now, I guess. Okay, he has a demon, he has the one for all, and he has full counter. And yeah, so let's go. Deku says black legs, and so he's jumping around the whole hallway, hoping to see a chance to hit Bakugo in his arm with the black orb that contains Bakugo's explosion, to hopefully make sure no more explosions come out from one arm. He sees an opportunity mid-jump and uses his black absence to jump off of, and he hits Bakugo in the arm with it, and it explodes on contact, and it kind of like breaks Bakugo's arm, but dislocates. That's the word I'm looking for. It dislocates Bakugo's arm, making sure he can't use it. And he then elbows Bakugo in the stomach. "You have gotten stronger, Deku, but so have I." He moves his dislocated arm upwards, slapping Deku in the face with an explosion. And Deku says, "You're too weak to face me, Bakugo." And what's it called? He centers his one for all in a tiny bubble along with his black orb, and he presses it down on Bakugo's shoulder, and Bakugo sees only black and wakes up to Deku saying, "Yes, we won." What had happened with Bakugo, when Deku touched his thing, all the one for all power was just completely on his shoulder, knocking him out, and also breaking his collarbone and any other bone that was in that shoulder area. And when he tries to move that arm again, he can't. Also, Team Kirishima Deku, or Kira Deku won, because Uraraka versus Deku and Kirishima wasn't really fair for her. I should just say that. And yeah, but I'll be leaving those there. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I want to say, please sub to 2 different channels. Slick Renegade and Sasuke, that's still what that's called. Or if you're not called that no more, so still sub to him. But or you could sub to Kakashi God, or you could do both. But Kakashi God is newly coming. Yeah, I think he has 6. So yeah. Also leave. Actually no, don't leave. Don't leave. Comment suggestions. Sorry what is. You'll probably be disappointed when I don't do. But yeah. But still, if I like it, I'll probably try to squeeze it in. But also, remember, the most highly demanded will come first, and also whatever comes after that, if I feel like it. But yeah, seriously, guys, tell me if you guys want the Dragon Ball What If. But as always, I'll be leaving you guys. Yeah, I would be at the top of the ranks, so I would be gone. Peace.